Hi, I'm Zana, and welcome to another episode of the Elder Scrolls Online in chronological order. Right, picking up where we left off, the Lamia, we helped, and now they're going to show us the secret passage to get into the thing we were going to look to get into to help. Was it the last Ayleid king, I believe? We need to help. Oh. Okay, so the subtitles are there, but I don't hear anyone being voiced. I see an image. I know I need to go like over there, but... Hello?
You made it this far, just as I had predicted. I am glad to see that my calculations were not in error. Now, if you are ready, we have a prison to break out of.
Okay, sure. So that's, okay, how do I say his name? King Laloriaran. Laloriaran, really? Okay, King Lalo. That's the name. Ancient branch. Well. That's nice.
With you. You will need it to free me from my bonds.
Oh, okay. So he does get some voiced lines here. Now we can actually talk to you.
I have waited for centuries. And waited and waited. Do you know how boring that can be? But now, you are here. Just as Meridia foretold.
Oh, Meridia knew I was coming?
The Radiant One knows many things. She knew that one day the city she plunged into Coldharbour would serve her purpose. At first, she thought I would fulfill that prophecy. But I failed. And now, I need your help.
Okay, where are you projecting this image from?
Have no fear. I am as alive as you are. Molag Bal has preserved me so that I can endure his endless tortures. His cruelty knows no bounds. I can't slip free of this lightless oubliette, but I have managed to send my projection to meet you.
Right, so how do I set you free?
I knew you were the one I was waiting for. Whatever your purpose here, I can help you. Especially if it has anything to do with ruining Molag Bal's day. I have heard many secrets during my time here, and I shall share them with you.
Okay.
You made it this far, just as I had predicted. I am glad to see that my calculations were not in error. Now, if you are ready, we have a prison to break out of.
Right, how did you wind up in here?
I was captured shortly after Meridia pushed her city into this dread realm. This prison relies on darkness. Early on, I almost broke free. Now, Molag Bal shapes the darkness itself to bind me, suppressing my attempts to escape.
So what should I do?
Molag Bal has trapped me within a pillar of darkness, infused with his own vile energy, and powered by the light of Meridia. That, however, will be his undoing. The light of Meridia can also banish this darkness, but you have to bring it to me.
I am on my way.
To reach me, you must first unlock the prison door. Molag Bal uses crystallized darkness to hold me and suppress my power. Move the crystals from their locations to the prison door, and the way shall be opened for you.
Who exactly are you?
I am the last Ayleid king.
Yeah. Okay.
In our ancient language, my name means ruler in dark times.
Aha.
I can imagine no darker time than the end of the Ayleid people.
How have you survived?
I am a servant of Meridia, her master tactician and strategist. Between my master's blessings and the time-distorting nature of this dread realm, I am still alive. Consider that your good fortune, for you will never defeat Molag Bal without my help.
Oh, okay. Sure, I'll bring the light of Meridia to you.
To reach me, you must first unlock the prison door. Molag Bal
Yeah,
uses...
you already said that. It's okay. We got this. We got this. Okay. Okay, I see 3 little pedestals. So let's go over here. I'm assuming I shouldn't touch this if I use the light of Meridia because it will oh, we can attack it. So it's not too dark for me. I can still see fine even without. But I'm assuming that, yeah, if you press this, we get a light that should help us more. Oh, I can go through here. Oh, of course, you gotta like go around here.
Enter the library and collect the Mind Shadow Crystal. Then place it on the central dais at the entrance.
A dais, that's how that's called. Right. I mean, my English is alright, but certain words are very uncommon to me. They're basically only used in video game terminology. So if I touch one of these essences of darkness, then poof, the light will go out. Okay. Now we know. But like I said, it's not too dark in here. I can see perfectly fine without. Maybe that's just because I changed the gamma settings to not be ridiculously dark. Alright, Essence. You wanna die? You wanna die? Yeah. Die. Our skills also illuminate a little bit of light, which is nice. I'm just gonna kill everything that I see, basically. And here is the light that we're looking for. It's a red crystal, ooh. Okay. Oh, that's bright. Oh, sunglasses needed. Now these become neutral. And we can use the switch to get out of here. Alright, first crystal. Done. Then there's one here, and then there's one there. Okay, let's go and do this one then. Oh, hello.
Enter the frozen alcove and collect the Flame Shadow Crystal. Then place it on the central dais at the entrance.
Okay. This is some serious hand-holding. Like, he is telling me exactly what to do. In case the giant quest markers were not enough. I think I'm alright. I think I can follow these simple directions. There's nothing here. I bet that if I take this crystal, enemies will appear, because nothing happened over here. Oh, so bright. No? Yeah. Oh! I shouldn't. I took a dip in that lava. I'm sure that's not what you're supposed to do. You can handle some flame matronox. That's not too bad. This was an easy path. Alright, second crystal on the dais. There we go. And then the last one. Oh, no, no, no. I have a minimap. Let's use our eyeballs.
Enter the garden and collect the life shadow crystal. Then place it on the central dais at the entrance.
Alright, you got it. Oh, my bear is just immediately attacking it. Like, it is color-coded as if it's a neutral enemy, but I think it just looked funny at my bear. My bear was not having it. Oh, stranglers. I mean, he did say it was a garden, so it would make sense that enemies like these are present. I wish I could loot them all, I really do. But I still don't have ESO Plus. So we're just not going to loot anything that will potentially clog up our inventory so much that I'm going to have to play inventory manager for the majority of my playtime. So, it is what it is. I tend to really only sub to ESO whenever I am in between my other two main MMOs. So if I'm not playing Final Fantasy XIV or World of Warcraft, or there's a little bit of a content lull or drought between them, that's when I will usually sub to ESO and lock myself into this game. And currently none of that is happening because Final Fantasy XIV, of course, is a month in its new expansion, and I still have some things to do. And as the time of recording, in like 3 weeks or so, or 2.5 weeks, something like that, the World of Warcraft expansion goes live. So I have set myself some goals to do in Final Fantasy XIV before I make the swap to World of Warcraft. And will live the degenerate lifestyle for that game. So there is really not a time where I am fully and committing to just the Elder Scrolls Online. Like, I'm logging in and I'm doing my endeavors and whatnot. And I am making this Let's Play channel. But the majority of my day is spent playing either Final Fantasy XIV or World of Warcraft. So when that's not happening, that's usually the time when I would say, like, I'm going to sub to Elder Scrolls Online and play a little bit more, well, more than casual. I wouldn't say hardcore, but I would definitely treat it as my main game for that time then. And that's just simply not happening. But that's the good thing, right? Because you can play Elder Scrolls Online without paying for a sub, just as fine. Like, you are a little bit more limited with your inventory because the crafting bag is absolutely goated. But without it, you're fine and you can enjoy the game just as much. It's only when we are going to get to... No, not even. I wanted to say expansions, zones, but I own all of them. I already own every single one of them, so we don't need a sub.
Now, enter the oubliette and set me free.
I was smart enough to, at some point, purchase the zones like Clockwork City just for myself, so that I didn't need to rely on the ESO Plus sub for me to play a DLC area like that. And then there were others that were of course given for free. So unless there's a very specific dungeon that we need to do to, you know, to get a gear set or whatever, we're kind of good without ESO Plus at all. I mean, that's the good thing about this game. Alright, we're here. We're in the chamber.
I've done well to make it this far. But there is still more to do to set me free.
I see.
My body
You're over there.
is imprisoned within a pillar of darkness, generated by the ebon shards to each side.
Oh, that's a lot of crystals. Look at all of them.
Place a light of Meridia in both of the sconces. Each will create a beam of light that will strike a nearby crystal.
Okay.
By rotating the crystals, you can change a beam's direction.
Okay.
You may need to rotate a crystal multiple times to connect the beams and form a path of light to the ebon shards.
Okay.
Adjust the crystals until the beams of light destroy the ebon shards. Then the pillar of darkness will collapse, and I shall be free.
Okay. Clear. Crystal clear, haha. I know this quest and it's really boring because literally all you're doing is just clicking on one of these things. You can't even tell it's rotating, you just kind of have to wait until the prompt happens again. Like, the first few times will be fine, but like you said, you may need to rotate the crystal multiple times. So you're just kind of like waiting here and thinking like, it doesn't do anything. Oh, need to rotate it again. So it's literally just click and wait, click and wait. And there you go. And it's not the most engaging gameplay. It's not really exciting. I think this is, it's one of those quests that I remember just not being so super fun. Okay, and this one, where do we need to like make it go to? There, okay. So this one needs to go to the crystal to our right, I suppose. Oh, you can hear him scream, you hear that? My gosh. Yeah? I'm also way too impatient for this, like I gotta be honest. Oh, it's really not doing 3 times? Ugh. Please do something. There we go. I'm also just way too impatient for this. Like, the rotating of the crystal happens too slow for me. I wish I could really see it, but I'm just going to be blinded if I stare at this for too long. It's very, very bright. I think you can see the crystal rotating. Okay, so this one needs to go to our left, to the crystal over there. Ah! In one go. Okay, that is one. Next. Activate the south emitter. Okay, this is I think the last one, right? It's only... Okay. It's only 2 of these, I believe. But we can use this time to talk about something that I wanted to talk about because I know my YouTube channel is still a baby channel. I have only 2 Let's Plays going on right now. And it should probably be more. It should probably be more. I think I've already talked about this in my Dragon Age video, the last one. But I'll talk about it here as well, just in case you're not watching the other one, which is fine. I was thinking of adding a new game to the Let's Play channel. I'm just not sure which one. So we have a few, I have a few in mind that I could do. Well, this one goes to this one straight away. Nice. I of course I think I already mentioned it a few times. I have Dragon Age 1, Dragon Age 2, and Baldur's Gate 3 that are of course excellent contenders. I was thinking I also own a game, Dragon Quest, and I think it's Dragon Quest 9. It's the one that you can get on Steam, something with an elusive something. It's, I think, very good. I never really managed to play more than the tutorial because I was like, oh, this looks fine, I'm going to be playing this one day, and then I never did. It's been sitting in my Steam library for years now. I could do that. I own Final Fantasy X, which is, of course, my favorite RPG of all times, because I kind of adopted the name Xanarkand, which is from Final Fantasy X. I wouldn't mind playing through that. But I was also recently thinking, I could also do a cozy game. Right? I do like cozy games. It might be a little bit an odd one, considering the 2 games that I have running here. But something like Stardew Valley, or the game that I got into some time ago is Traveler's Rest, which is a tavern keeper kind of game where you open up your own tavern, you have to make food, make beer, serve people, gathering, crafting, expanding. It's a managing kind of game. It's really fun. I like it a lot. It's medieval. The music is great. It's a cute little cozy game. Stardew Valley is of course a really good one as well. I enjoyed that game a lot. So I was thinking I could also do a cozy game let's play. I just don't know which one. Like a game like Baldur's Gate or Dragon's Dogma. They're large, and it's going to take up a lot of time, of course, for me to like properly play through it. I have to set a good amount of time apart for making a let's play, because again, these episodes will probably last for an hour, because half an hour episodes are not really going to cut it. Like you won't be doing anything within a half an hour. You need at least an hour per episode. So I'm going to need to set a right amount of time to play and make a let's play. And to be quite honest, in a few weeks World of Warcraft comes out with a new expansion, and I do really plan to completely immerse myself. I'm going into my goblin hidey hole, and I'm going to do nothing but play that game. So do I really want to also set time aside to do another let's play if my mind is really only all about World of Warcraft? I'm sorry, but I still like to play in my own time. So maybe a cozy game is something nice that is not too big and too much and too in-depth. But I don't know. Let me know what you want to see. If you want to see me play Baldur's Gate or Dragon Age or Dragon's Dogma. Not Dragon Age, we're already playing Dragon Age. Dragon's Dogma, Dragon Quest. There are many dragon games. Dragon's Dogma, Dragon Quest, Dragon Age. There are many, many dragon games. Let me know what you would like me to see play, or if you wouldn't mind if I did a cozy game, like Traveler's Rest or Stardew Valley. They're a bit more like indie games. I'm not sure if anyone will be into that if I already play games like this. I'm not sure how odd it would be. It would be the odd one out, but do I really care? I mean, I enjoy those games anyway, and I wouldn't mind sharing them. Or a game like Dragon Quest or Final Fantasy X. I also own Final Fantasy 9. Could do that. That's a really cute game as well. I have many options, but I'm a little afraid to commit because I know that World of Warcraft is coming with an expansion, and I just... all my time will go into that one. So I have to be making decisions as to what game is going to be the third game that I'm going to add. Without losing motivation, right, to record for those games as well, because that's important. Like I need to be in the right mindset to play, but I still need to have fun with it, right? Like I don't want it to be a game that I just am into for only a few weeks and then later on I am not really looking forward to record anymore because my mindset isn't there. I'm rambling on too much. Just let me know what you want. Let me know what you think. This is just me mindless and rambling. Maybe it's not that deep. Maybe I'm overthinking it way too much, and I should just pick a game and just play it. I would like to know what you wanna see. Let's just help this poor king out, right?
Ah, freedom at long last. My calculations suggested that you had a slightly better chance to fail rather than to succeed.
Wow, really? Look at the bear.
I suspect, though, that you often beat the odds. Thank you.
I don't see this man, I only see the bear. Look at him. Are you hurt?
No. A little weary, perhaps, but not injured. My mind remains sharp, however. I suggest we make our escape from this place. It is the only tactically sound option at our disposal.
Sure, let's get out of here.
Agreed. Allow me to create a portal to Meridia's city. We can speak there.
Convenient. There we go.
This portal leads to the Hollow City. We shall talk again when we are safely inside its walls.
Alright. He is inside here. The Fighters Guild. Makes sense. Makes sense that he's near. Scordo. Hello. Oh, and the groundskeeper. But let's first talk to him.
I have barely set foot within these hallowed walls, and I already feel 1,000 times better.
Good.
And now that you are here, we can determine our next move against the vile Molag Bal.
Do you have a plan?
I must take stock of our assets and resources, determine just how much might we can bring to bear. Only then can I develop a strategy that shall allow us to win this war. But forgive me, I wanted to convey that you performed admirably at the tower.
Thanks.
It is good to be back in this ancient city. I need to assess our strengths and weaknesses, determine how best to make our assault against Molag Bal. If we strike before we build up a sufficient force, however, I fear we shall lose this war.
Right, so what do you suggest?
The soldiers, the ones who call themselves the Fighters Guild. They seem strong and capable, at least at first glance.
Yeah.
I shall speak to their leader at once.
I'm not sure who's in charge.
No leader? Well, that is an unacceptable situation. I shall take command of this Fighter Guild force. It is the only logical solution. Talk to those within this building. After I consult with the groundskeeper, I shall join you inside.
Okay. We leveled up. Look at that. Clay. Dump some points into Magicka. We're going to commit. I have 33 skill points. Oh boy, have I been neglecting this hard? Not necessarily. I know which skills that I like and which I don't like. I'm going to take this passive though. It's also all in prep for when I make the switch. I would say this is my quote-unquote leveling build. I just take whatever is quite convenient right now. But I have a few builds in mind for when I hit 50 and all my champion points come into play and we can use the gear. I have a few builds in mind. I'm not sure which one I want to play for this particular playthrough. It could be that we're going a full Ice Warden aesthetic, but maybe less effective, or I'm gonna go with the good old 1-bar heavy attack. I am not sure yet. I'm planning on showcasing the builds that I'm thinking about, and then we'll make a decision later when you've seen the two builds. I think it's 2 builds that I'm thinking of. Showcase them both, and then whatever feels comfy or looks fun or is unique enough, then we can go for that one. For now, I'm just putting points into some generic points. Like, I know, for example, that I'm going to need Arctic Wind, but it's going to level up soon anyway. I really don't have the place right now. I do like Arctic Wind as a heal more than Living Trellis, but Arctic Wind healing is affected by the passives of the Green Balance skill line. So all of these passives apply to the heal from Winter's Embrace as well. So it is important that I max out the Green Balance skill line first. And if I have to max it out, it means I have to put a Green Balance skill on my skill bar, or else it's just not going to level up. It's the only skill that I currently have from the Green Balance. So it's going to be here until this is rank, like, what, 39, 40... I don't know, I'm not even sure what the max is. I'm not even sure what the max is. 50 probably, yeah. So until this is completely maxed out, I am not swapping over to this heal. For now, I just try to keep one skill of each line on my bar so that everything gets leveled. That is good. But yeah, we're unfortunately not swapping to the actual good heal that I want until I have some good passives in the Green Balance. Then we have some Destruction Staff passives. we can go for these. As you can see, I have done some scrying, of course, because I did the Gold Road expansion and I went hard on that one. And I did unlock a bunch of cool things for colors. I suppose I could use them, but we are playing in chronological order, and this warden would not have access to scrying until we actually get to Gold Road, so it's going to be right where it is. I'm not sure if we are wearing light. We are wearing light armor, so it seems. So let's just get all these passives in here. Am I wearing medium? It says current bonus is 0, 0, 0, so no. Am I wearing heavy armor? Current bonus is 0, 0, 0, 0, so no. I don't really care for these right now because I'm not really doing anything with this. But because we have done our quest line with the Prophet to get here to Coldharbour, we do have a skill line over here. And I guess it couldn't hurt to get these passives though. When your health drops below 20%, your soul explodes and dealing damage, which is nice. Let's go and get those. Killing an enemy has a 5% chance of automatically filling an empty soul gem. I'm not sure if I have empty soul gems on me, but just in case I do, a nice passive to have. This is actually a really fun skill, Soul Trap. It's a nice damage over time, but we're not really using it right now, but it is a cool one. We have Fighters Guild. You generate an ultimate whenever you kill an enemy, but it is with the Fighters Guild ability slotted. Now I don't have one yet. I think I'm planning on getting Trap Beast at some point whenever I unlock it. But for now, none of these make sense to have. These are also with Mage's ability specifically, so they won't work for me. Then we have the Assault and Support. The good thing is, I guess Warhorn is a really good ultimate to use if you play a support, because you can see it raises you and your group's max magicka and max stamina, and that is usually a skill slotted by healers if you're in a group doing dungeons and whatnot. It is almost expected for the support class to have this ultimate, so we're not using it right now, but it's good to have it. Vigor is a nice heal, but we're not using that either because we already have plenty of other healing options. Definitely not using anything in the support. None of this. This is also only when this is PvP, of course. It's PvP skill lines. The only really good thing is this one, continuous attack for my mount speed. We have some ratios. Let me get my resistances up. Max health and disease and poison resistance. That's nice. And of course all the crafting. The only reason that these are leveled is because I have been deconstructing everything. And that levels it up. And because I don't have ESL Plus right now, I'm not going to put any points into here either. Usually what I would do is I would get the hirelings, and I would of course get the passives where you get more items from extracting and tempering, so that you don't need as many items. The research is really nice to have, but I'm not taking any of these because crafting is not really the focal point of this this character. So I guess that is that for now. But yeah, like I said, once I hit max level and we're going to finalize our actual end game build, that is when I will probably reroll and shuffle around all the points, and then we'll go over the build one skill by skill, I guess. For now, this is fine.
Your nagging is becoming more annoying than my persistent rash. We finally have a secure base. To go back outside without a plan is even too foolhardy for me.
You want us to hide behind these walls? To leave our comrades to die while you sip wine and lounge about? You have no honor, knight.
Don't lecture me about honor, elf. You have no idea what I've seen or what I've gone through.
A moment, gentlemen. Postpone your exchange of harsh words long enough to acknowledge our visitor.
Hi, it's me. I'm the visitor. Darian Gauthier.
My apologies for that display. The whole rash comment. Just a figure of speech, of
I
course.
sure hope so.
So, I suppose you know more about this place than any of us. Like where I can get a decent drink?
I would suggest the tavern, the inn. Okay, what do I say? The city is a safe haven, a place where we can regroup and organize.
A safe haven, eh? I didn't really expect to see cheerful flowers and clear water anywhere in this dark realm. I assumed we were walking into untimely and painful deaths. Glad to see I was wrong this one time.
Right, how did you end up here?
I couldn't let you go off and save the world all by yourself, could I? Not with just these Fighters Guild braggarts. Besides, there was a portal. How could I not step through and see what was on the other side?
I mean, that's relatable. I do like to step into portals myself. Who is leading this group? Take me to your leader.
That's a good question.
Oh.
I heard that Captain Alfari was killed shortly after we were scattered. I was hoping to find another officer here, but no such luck.
Okay, so I rescued an Ayleid king, and he wants to lead your group.
An Ayleid? I thought they were all, you know, dead.
Yeah.
Of course, this is a Daedric prince's plane. I really need to stop being surprised by such revelations. I have a feeling that won't be the strangest thing I find out before this is all over.
Yeah, most likely. Okay.
Attend me, soldiers. We have a war to win, and time grows short.
What in Ariel's name is this? Who are you?
So that's the last Ayleid, huh? I thought he'd be more dusty. Isn't that what happens when elves get really, really old?
Shut it, you fop.
Who's in charge of this group? Step forward and address me.
Yeah, there is no leader.
Then allow me to rectify that. I shall lead you. We shall recover your comrades and complete your mission. If that does not work for you, your services are no longer needed.
Wow, just like that.
I don't know who you are, but you aren't Fighters Guild. You have no authority over us.
Do you challenge me, then? Do you want me to kill you to prove my combat prowess to your companions?
I wouldn't necessarily mind seeing that. He is kind of annoying.
How can you expect us to lay down our lives for someone we never met? Trust is earned on the battlefield.
I mean, fair.
If you want to survive, if you want to win this, you must trust me. Allow me to explain why you need my leadership. We shall work this out. I understand your reservations, but with my leadership, the Fighters Guild will help us win this war.
Right. Okay. That's it then. Nothing more. Okay. My next objective is to rescue Vanus Galerian, which is of course the leader of the Mages Guild. We still have a few things down here to do. And then we can go over here. Vanus is over here, you can see. I kind of want to finish this though. Maybe we don't need to. So where am I going for this? Is that through here? Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I think this will probably be it. Alright. That's the Fighters Guild sorted. Sorta. Yeah. How they're going to handle their new leader, that's up to them. But we did our part, we rescued and we got them together. Now it's time to do the same thing for the Mages Guild. And I think this is a good stopping point for this episode. Let me know what you think about the what game I should add to this this YouTube channel. If you are interested in seeing me play a certain game, do let me know. Other than that, yeah, I think I want to thank you all so much for watching. There's a link in the description below if you want to help out the channel, and I will see you in the next one. Bye bye!